On the morning of October 8, 2005, in Muzaffarabad, a boy named Asad Khan was sleeping in the shuk very hard. He was thrown onto the floor, and his house fell down. When he managed to rise to his feet, lawn of his house, suddenly the earth beneath started shaking. There was a loud noise and the ground, everything was engulfed by clouds of dust coming from the mountain across the river.
The clouds of dirt completely covered everything, and people were unable to see anything in front of them for quite some time. When the dust settled, the survivors rushed to look for their dear ones buried beneath the fallen buildings. Almost all the buildings in Muzaffarabad were reduced to rubble, leaving almost all the residents either dead or wounded.
The survivors of Asad Khan's family ran towards the school to check on brother and sister. They studied in the same school. When they reached there, they saw only death and destruction. Most of the children, including Asad's younger brother and sister, were trapped under the table. Everyone was desperately trying to rescue them, but they did not have the resources. Teachers were screaming for help, but nobody could remove the concrete slabs. By the evening of October 9th, Asad and others had retrieved as many as 80 bodies, including those of his 2 younger siblings and 5 nephews. Asad Khan felt, although there are no guarantees of safety during an earthquake, advanced planning can save lives, injuries and property damage. Here are some precautions to be followed to minimize the damages of earthquakes. What to do before an earthquake? Make sure you have a fire extinguisher. Make sure you have a first aid kit, a battery-powered radio, a flashlight, and extra batteries at home. Learn how to turn off the gas, water, and electricity. Do not leave heavy objects on shelves. They will fall during a quake. Anchor heavy furniture, cupboards and appliances to the walls or the floor. What to do during an earthquake? If you are outdoors, stay in the open area away from power lines or anything that might fall. Stay away from buildings. Stuff might fall off the building, or the building could fall on you. Stay away from windows and outside doors. If you are indoors, stand in a doorway or crawl under heavy furniture. If you are in bed, hold on and stay there, protecting your head. With a pillow, stew away from bookcases or furniture that can fall on you. What to do after an earthquake? Count the heads. Check yourself and others for injuries. Provide first aid to anyone who needs it. Stay out of damaged buildings. Be careful around broken glass and debris. Wear boots or sturdy shoes. Check water, gas, and electric lines for damage. If any are damaged, shut off the valve main supply to avoid injuring your feet.